If you were born without wings, do nothing to prevent them from growing. Coco Chanel.
When you think of a famous woman in history, who comes to your mind?
That could be you one day, changing the world.
Ever since we can remember, women have been stereotyped for staying at home, whether it's taking care of the kids, cooking, or cleaning. Where did we go wrong, and what can we do to change this? You can do anything that you set your mind to. Benjamin Franklin.
When I grow up, I want to help sick animals, and that's why I want to be a vet. When I grow up, I want to fight crime and put the bad guys in jail. When I grow up, I want to be the first girl president. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor so I can make people feel better. When I grow up, I want to be a math professor because I'm a math whiz. When I grow up, I want to be a bodyguard because I'm tough. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut because it'll be cool to walk on the moon.
%51 of paid fire departments have never hired a woman.
About 18 to 20% of engineering students are women.
32.4% of women are physicians, but they still get paid less than men.
No woman has ever won an official NASCAR race.
Women make up only 12.7% of sworn law enforcement positions.
Women's median annual earning for full-time work is $39,157 compared to $50,033 for men.
Women's median weekly earning for full-time work is $719 compared to men who get $871.
Some people think certain jobs are based off of your gender.
Hairdresser.
A princess.
A nurse. Someone that stays in the kitchen. A librarian.
Well, I think, the stereotypes. One big problem in gender is gender stereotypes. So for a long time, people felt that women couldn't lead, because they were supposed to stay in the home and that they were not really capable of leading. But they're great, they're great leaders.
Children start to understand these gender roles starting at a little over 2 years old.
It turns out that women actually do a better job in transformational leadership because they get everyone to collaborate and bring their ideas together.
Oh, well, that's true. I never thought of it that way.
Okay.
According to the muted group theory, founded by Sheris Crameray, women are not as free or as able to say what they wish, when and where they wish, because the words and the norms for their use have been formulated by the dominant group, men.
And after I graduate, I want to be an architect.
When I graduate, I want to be an engineer.
When I grow up, I'm going to be a police officer.
When I grow up, I'm going to be a construction worker.
I think that a woman should have a good mentor. And a lot of times when you talk with women who are highly successful, if you ask students here who's the most important person in your life, they talk about dad, but they also talk about mom, saying, you know, she wants me to be everything that I can be. My mother really wants me to
Diana Ross
succeed.
said, instead of looking at the past, I put myself ahead 20 years and I try to look at what I need to do now in order to get them there.
Oprah said, I was raised to believe that excellence is the best deterrent to racism and sexism, and that's how I live my life.
Hillary Clinton once said, I suppose I could have stayed inside and baked cookies and had teas, but instead I decided to fulfill my profession, which I entered before my husband.
Beyonce once said, we need to reshape our own perception of how we see ourselves. We need to step up as women and take the lead.
Today's children are tomorrow's future. They hold the future in their little hands. What we give them today is our tomorrow. Make sure everyone understands. These are the women of the future.